Hey guys, it's just a quick video on this 80cc motorized engine for bicycle. This is a Chinese engine, of course. Anyways, these are really cheap off of eBay, but the problem with these things is that they're built so damn cheap, and there seems to be no quality inspections or whatever when they come out of production. So what was going on here with this one here, it's got about 1,200 miles on it, and it was misfiring all the time, and it kept fouling plugs, and I was wondering what the heck is going on. So then I took up the cover here for the magneto, and I noticed the flywheel there. I went to check the magnetism on it, and this side here has barely anything, while this side here has a lot. And I know it's not supposed to be like that because I just went and bought another one, and it's just as strong on both sides, and it's running awesome right now. It's obviously right now still in the break-in process. This one here as well did not come with a rubber grommet to stop water from getting in there either, and this is also a little bit loose right there. So that was definitely not good, and I could assume it was like that since I got it. And let's see. And then there's the piston there. I just took the head off. There's a lot of carbon buildup on there. And a lot of things here. Perfect example of how these things are so cheap. Let's get a flashlight here. See that? That is a pretty bad case of a blow-by for an engine that doesn't really have all that many miles on it. And probably should have turned the flash on my phone. I don't think I can now that it's recording. Nope. So I'm going to turn this, turn the crank here a little bit. If I can find where my socket went. There it is. There we go. That's probably good enough. And you can see how bad this blow-by is here. It's all black all on the outside of the piston here, and on the side there. Of course it's really hard to get on camera here. Try to get it close up, but the phone's in the way of the light. There we go. It's probably as good as it'll get for a view, unless I had my flash on. But yeah, it's pretty bad. And it doesn't even have all that many miles on it at all. Could have went a lot further, but I was thinking about just replacing the flywheel on there in the coil, the magneto. But I mean, there's no point in doing that now if the rings are pretty much gone in it. But if you look at the cylinder though, it's still in good shape. You can still see the bit of cross hatching there on it. It's actually still good, so the cylinder will outlast the rings any day, because they're so cheap that the rings that they put in there are probably just low quality, like they're just cheap rings, like iron rings or something. So this is gonna need a rebuild, at least. Scrub the carbon off the piston, put new rings on it, and may as well just rehone the cylinder anyway. And it should be good to go. And then I've got another one there. What they did is inside the clutch, they I just look at the head here. What they ended up doing was they put too much oil on the bearing that goes around the clutch, and that got inside the clutch, and the clutch was making an awful screeching, screaming noises. And I went and cleaned it off, and it's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad as what it was. And there was also a spring missing on the clutch as well. So these are just things you gotta look for before you install and run these engines on the bikes, because you're gonna end up having some problems further down the road. But this one there was just not running right from the start, and I've never really investigated to see what was going on with it until it just eventually stopped running. It would start, run for a few seconds, and then it would just stop. And it was hard to start, and sometimes you'd have to pedal with the motor going for like, 10 meters, and then it would start and it would stall and it would start again. It was just acting all strange, and I thought it was the carburetor and everything else. And I checked to see if there was spark, and there seemed to be a spark, but it wasn't strong enough, I guess. not enough to keep it running. And another thing as well is these things are very bad for is leaking oil all here in the gasket. It's probably due to the amount of blow-by that this thing gets. And I was gonna pop the cylinder off here, but I'm probably not gonna do that right now. But yeah, anyway, so if ever you want to get one of those kits for your bike, just definitely make sure that you can get the best quality one you can find, even though they're pretty much all the same. And do a very good inspection. Just take the cylinder head off and check the piston, make sure it's installed properly, check the flywheel, check the coil, check your clutch, make sure there's a spring, make sure that there's not too much oil in it or on the clutch. Also, we need to add oil on that gear because you never put enough oil in the gear where the clutch is. And yeah, I think that's about it with these things here. But yeah, I'll be making some more videos. Right now I'm still in the process of breaking in the other one, but I'm going to make some more videos as soon as that's done. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I mean, for the price they do somewhat last, I guess. You just need to upgrade them is the best thing. And yeah, with the other one I'm planning to mod the hell out of it. But if I have, you know, I'm going to have some blow-by on there pretty soon as well, probably. So I'm going to need to put better quality rings on there. I probably should have done that in the first place if I would have known about it before. Even breaking in the engine, I would have put a new set of rings on it. But it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching.